Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to your Midweek Mindset Reset on Discover Your Dreams. Before we begin, let's take a moment to slow everything down together. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw soften. Take a slow, steady breath in through your nose and a long, unhurried exhale through your mouth. Once more, inhale. Feel your ribs expand, your chest open. And exhale, letting your body melt just a little more into where you are. If you've been feeling behind lately, like you're supposed to be further along, or clearer, or more certain by now, just notice that feeling. No judgment, no pressure to fix it, no rushing yourself out of it, just noticing. Just being here with what's true for you in this moment. Because this week, we're exploring something almost everyone wrestles with quietly, often privately. What it means to trust the timing of your life. Not the timing you wish you had. Not the timing you compare to someone else's. But the timing that's unfolding for you, right here, right now. Often in ways you can't see yet. And we'll take it one gentle step at a time. Most of us carry invisible timelines, quiet expectations we rarely say out loud. Ideas about where we thought we'd be by now, what we assumed we'd have figured out, how quickly healing, success, clarity, or change was supposed to happen. And when life unfolds differently than the version we imagined, the mind can slip into panic mode. It starts whispering old familiar fears. I'm behind. I missed my chance. Everyone else is further ahead of me. But those thoughts rarely tell the truth. Comparison almost never shows the full picture. It only shows the highlight reel, the surface, the part people curate. And growth, real growth, does not follow a universal schedule. It doesn't care about deadlines you set years ago. It doesn't move in straight lines or predictable milestones. It unfolds in its own rhythm, often slower, quieter, and more beautifully than you ever expected. The timeline you're holding yourself to might not be the one your life is actually meant to follow. Life unfolds in seasons, not just the ones marked on a calendar, but the inner seasons. The ones only you can feel. Some seasons are active and expansive. You're moving, building, creating, saying yes. Things feel clear, aligned, alive. Other seasons are quieter, more reflective, more uncertain. They ask you to pause, to listen, to sit with yourself in ways that aren't always comfortable. And not every season is meant for visible progress. Some seasons are for rooting, for gathering strength, for learning lessons you don't even realize you're learning yet. Sometimes life is preparing you, strengthening you, redirecting you towards something you can't see from where you're standing, even when from the outside it looks like nothing is happening. The tricky part is this: we usually only understand the purpose of a season once we've moved through it. Clarity tends to arrive in hindsight, not in the moment. But that doesn't mean the season you're in right now is meaningless. It might be shaping you in ways that will matter more than you know. This is where this week's affirmation becomes especially grounding. Things are unfolding at the right pace for me. Let that settle into your body for a moment. Not the fastest pace, not the most impressive pace, not the pace someone else seems to be moving at. The right pace. Your pace. A pace your nervous system can actually sustain. A pace your life can genuinely support. A pace that allows you to breathe, to rest, to integrate, to live while you grow. Because growth that costs your well-being isn't growth, it's pressure. And you don't need more pressure. You need a rhythm that honors where you are and who you are becoming. Let this affirmation remind you that you're not late. You're not behind. You're moving in alignment with a timeline that's uniquely yours. The mind often believes that rushing creates safety. It tells you, if I hurry, I'll finally arrive. If I move faster, I'll finally feel secure. If I achieve more quickly, I'll finally feel enough. But rushing rarely delivers what it promises. Instead, it pulls you out of the present moment. It disconnects you from your own life. It turns every experience into a stepping stone to something else, as if the only place worth being is the next place. And when life becomes one long sprint toward the future, the present starts to feel like a waiting room, a place you're passing through, not a place you're allowed to inhabit. But here's the truth we often overlook. Growth is happening even when you can't see it. Healing is unfolding even when it feels slow. You are changing in ways that don't always announce themselves. You're not failing because your life is unfolding differently than you expected. You are living, you are learning, you are becoming, and none of that requires you to rush. There may be parts of your life that still feel unclear, questions that haven't been answered yet, dreams that are still unfolding in their own quiet way, paths that are only beginning to reveal themselves. And yes, uncertainty can feel uncomfortable. It can stir up doubt, impatience, or the urge to force clarity before it's ready. But uncertainty is not proof that something is wrong. It's not a sign that you're lost or falling behind. Sometimes uncertainty simply means this: you are still becoming. You are still shaping into the person who can hold what you're asking for. You are still growing into the version of yourself that your future requires. Not everything meaningful arrives quickly. Some of the most important things in your life take time. Time to root, time to align, time to mature into something real and lasting. Slowness doesn't mean failure. It often means depth. This week, when you notice yourself comparing your timeline to someone else's, pause, take a breath, and ask yourself, what if I'm not behind at all? Let yourself sit with that possibility, not as a slogan, but as something that could actually be true. Feel how your body responds when you loosen the grip of comparison, even for a moment. Then gently remind yourself, things are unfolding at the right pace for me. Not because everything is perfect, not because every detail is figured out, but because your path is yours. It doesn't need to look like anyone else's. It doesn't need to match someone else's timeline, milestones, or pace. Your life is allowed to unfold differently. Your growth is allowed to take its own shape. Your timing is allowed to be unique. And that uniqueness is not a flaw. It's part of your becoming. Take one final steady breath. Let your shoulders soften again. Let your whole body know it's safe to release just a little more. You are not late to your life. You are not behind in your becoming. You are not missing your path or falling off some invisible schedule. Things are unfolding quietly, naturally, in their own time, in your time. Let's repeat the affirmation together. Things are unfolding at the right pace for me. And again, slowly, like you're letting it land in your body. Things are unfolding at the right pace for me. Carry that with you this week. Let it soften the pressure. Let it interrupt the comparison. Let it remind you that your timing is allowed to be gentle, human, and uniquely yours. Trust the unfolding of your life, just a little more than you did yesterday. Thank you for being here. I'll see you next week for another Midweek Mindset Reset.